Hello, everyone! Welcome to SpeedGaming 2. Today we have another semifinals match of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer SpeedGaming Live 2021 tournament here between the Battles and Gavaroni. I'm Star with me on comms as VXR. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Just a note, those best of 3 indicators shouldn't be there. This is not a best of 3.
Yeah, not yet. That's finals. Didn't realize that they would end it right now. Huh. In any case, though, we've got ourselves What the Hells versus Gav. We've got a Fire Medallion start with Zelda's Lullaby. Fire Medallion, meh. Zeal's nice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we've got ourselves, so the winner of this gets to move on to face Cola in Grand Finals. I see Cola and several others in chat. Hey, guys!
Scouting is competition.
Indeed.
Should be starting up soon.
Yeah, but yeah, finals, depending on who wins this, either is the battle of the co-op partners, since Kevin and Cola are co-op partners, or we get the battle between the Season 4 winner and the Season 4 Challenge Cup winner. Looks like we're spawning in the stable as adults today. Yeah,
not the greatest.
No. Could be worse. At least you're not down in the lake, I suppose.
Relatively or in the silo.
Market,
that was pretty bad, too.
Yeah, because you have to walk out of there. Yeah, shoutouts to our runners there. Thank you for the commands, Robinson. Shoutouts to our runners with the Hells and Gav. My co-com VXR, and to our tracker also.
Pausing Gav there to sync the runners. So both choosing to go up to CAC. There's a lot of stuff you can do there as adults.
Yep. That or just go straight child, but you might as well do CAC before you try child at this point. Got a song here, numerous items. If you find some stuff, you might be able to head up the mountain as well.
And just a piece of art. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, just a small chest here. What does Gavaroni have? Kokiri sword?
I did catch one major item, but that is a major item on Gavaroni.
Oh, Kokiri sword, alright.
Alright, so that's not actually required in these settings. I thought it might have read common things at first. Not sure how, I can't read sometimes, but alright, don't actually need that, but that is nice to know.
Yeah, we're only getting that. The flame check shows up right next to Gavaroni. Okay, that's a lens on the windmill.
You'll take that, for sure. Don't want to risk that actually ends up being required at some point later. Yeah, Gavaroni is downgraded as a Kit Blair in the windmill. Gavaroni giving us the small sword instead of the big one today.
Yeah, mini Gavaroni sword, yep.
Yep. There. What does Adel Andrew give us today? Another harpies. Alright, yawn.
Yeah, pretty slow start so far, though we haven't seen too much.
Oh, another bloopy. And for Graveyard, then.
I don't think Gavaroni grabbed lens. Did he?
I don't remember, actually. That's a good point. He left it, okay. Nothing in the shield grave, just another harpies. Artist is a scale. That's
Scale.
a silly spot for a
It's-
scale.
Yep, that could be scale locked.
Yeah, it might.
Alright, so we're gonna double Dampe race here.
Yep.
Nice thing, since version, I believe, 5.1 of the randomizer, you can, if you get it under a minute, you get both rewards at once.
I think. No, I think that's been around a while. It's HBE. That was the addition VXR.
Yeah, maybe 5.0.
I don't remember there being a time when Dante wasn't able to be combined, at least. I do vaguely remember the time when HBA was separate.
Definitely wasn't in 4.0.
Actually, I turned up basically during 5.0. Almost 5.1 is when I turned up, so that's what I
We got
recall.
a big,
Hey!
we got a big chest. And some sort of boots.
Those are hovers, and a Goron tunic. And yep. Hovers have a slightly different top compared to iron boots. Goron tunic and hover boots, you'll take that. I do see Tears in chat. Lol. Tears, no Dante skipper. This was probably not the race to do that.
Nope. And with the Zale start, we can go straight to the Royal Tomb and get whatever songs here.
Yep. First option for as possible. I mean, that's a good point too from chat. We have Bolero, we have hover boots. That gives us actually access to the crater song. Well, not crater song, but just like crater wall, and can head over to Goron City that way as well. So we can't do a ton there. It's still a little bit more to keep in mind. Alright, both of them checking Composer Grave as adult to get a Pona song.
Right,
And
and we're gonna go to the crater and get another song.
yep. Song chains!
It's always nice to get. That's a piece of art on the wall.
No idea.
Couldn't see the volcano.
Sorry, selling in the crater. I mean, if it is an item of use on the volcano, they'll go for it with hover boots, so that's not the biggest concern. Guys, you have Goron tunics.
It's like a Deku shield or a recovery art.
Not sure. It is dark colored, I can tell that much. But the hell, these very dark hearts.
And he's gonna get it.
Accidentally
out.
Yeah, I'm deciding to just leave. Cat thinks it's a Hylian shield, that would make sense. And what the hell's decides? Never mind, maybe. Alright, setting the void warp sleep. Doesn't have to go across the bridge again. We'll see. Trying and failing to get recovery hearts. There we go.
It is hard to hit those pots with the Master Sword.
It is. Gav accidentally reading the sign, and he's heading for a child here, I assume. Not too much to do as a build after all. Alright, that was a Hylian shield.
Yeah, team never buy a shield.
Alright, Temple of Time hints. What? Oh, Lab Dive Dins, Burning Cat Minuet, something, and Kokiri Wave the Hero.
Rox 2's also dead.
Ah, yeah. Jabu! Spirit. Forest. Deku. Water.
Non-required forest again. That's found a way a lot very often in here.
Yeah, although when they get Saria Song Wave to Hero, that might be concerning since Minuet's behind Burning Cacti. The forest being the water medallion. Deku and water. Deku's a great shadow medallion. Water being the spirit medallion's kinda meh. GC, fire And Shadow
Shadow.
on our stones.
So yeah, hover boots hard required today.
Yep. Yeah, I think I might actually be. This might be the first time I've seen the lab dive hint. It's a diving experiment rewards, and I did not process that on first sight.
I've seen it a couple times, but
Oh,
not
was
with
it
a major
Genuine
item.
Requiem? I can't read, apparently. Thank you for correcting me.
Yes.
I thought it was Bird and Cat for some reason. Alright, still a little bit meh on that front. So, Bird and Cat unknown. If that's Nocturne, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I've gotten some decent hints so far. That Din's Fire hint is a good one. So that skill on the TARDIS is logically required. The Plant Dive does require 2 skills logically. You can cheese with Iron Boots and Hookshot.
We're gonna have to get those anyways, but if one of those is in but if like Iron Boots are in Shadow, then we're gonna have to get that scale.
Yep.
Let's just doing daytime market stuff, farming money. It's like, yeah, it's gonna head to the ranch and get the song here.
Makes sense, and then probably check the save warp, I guess, or perhaps head for Kokiri. Can't wait to find that Graveyard Wave here later on. Oh, Graveyard might be double wave here in the scene between that skill and that, it was Hover Boot. It's...
And maybe even the Goron tunic if a wallet doesn't show up.
Right? And opponents too, as well. That Graveyard just had everything.
So there's just a piece of art from Talon's chickens.
I swear like a third of their checks so far or something ridiculous has been heart pieces.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. Mostly.
Well, maybe not the third, but like it feels like a decent chunk has been heart pieces. We just haven't done a lot of checks. Sunsung, well that's nice to have. No warp songs though is getting to be annoying at this point.
And also have 2/3 of the dead frogs to check.
Yeah, that too. Sunsong might be useful if the skulls are required. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We haven't seen any of those yet. Well, okay, we have Valero, but that's not actually helpful for child, and you can only use it so much as adult. That's a fairy bottle. You'll take that. Yeah.
At already wanting to rush ice, as usual.
Yep. And Gav safe quitting. Let's see where our safe work is this child.
Okay.
Okay, that's a funny one. So that, in case someone is confused, that particular spawn is a Lostwood's Bridge from Kokiri Forest. That cannon, particularly idiotic overworld entrance changes, seems to be your only logical way to get that check.
Never seen that spawn.
Yeah, either a save warp or an owl. I know, there is a random setting 60 that's still infamous. Some, 2 seasons later now, I think, for having a hard required owl because it took you to that bridge for the Ocarina.
Alright. Oh, this is big. This could be our way to the hero.
Yeah, it might
Yeah,
be. That's a strength
probably a
upgrade.
strength. Well, yeah, we have to do forest, but here it is the forest medallion, though.
Yeah, I mean, we have no warp songs. There's a solid chance that Nocturne's on it. Yeah, Wave the Zero Strength's a little among-us when Spirit's the Forest Medallion, and we haven't found Nocturne yet. Alright, Lido's house does have at least
Three big chests.
3 big chests. That's
Alright,
a bow.
bow.
And the
Scale.
other scale.
That's definitely way of the hero.
Yep. And to complete the set, a hookshot. That's also way of the hero. Since water is required.
So
Okay,
who's ready for
scale.
Who's ready for Quad Wath Kokiri Forest?
Right? I mean, it is confirmed double. It might be triple or quad.
Yeah,
Strength and Dove are mysteries, hookshot and spiel confirmed.
Yeah, but your forest starter kit. In Mido's hat, or yeah, it's in the forest.
Yep, get yourself into forest, exactly.
And that's that's Hyrule Castle Fairy?
Yep.
Okay.
That one's dead. There's the strength for what the hell's. I don't know what the hell might have fit those huge chests through the door phase. Yeah, we've got ourselves Forest Temple now, so that'll be happening soon. Bow strength, hookshot, and even hover boots for that one. And Graveyard.
Of course, we got a Graveyard Way of the Hero.
I think it's Way of the Hero game. Great! Hover boots and scale both confirmed. The Eponas and the Goron tunic also possibilities.
Yes, that's about right.
Yep.
Another big chest.
Okay, game is the BGS. I'll take that. I would have laughed if that was the Iron Boots or something. And you're good also. Thank you for keeping track of this ridiculous chain of items. But unfortunately, I mean, I can see why the randomizer gave them these Wave the Heroes. It basically the playthrough generates a list of Wave the Hero items, and then it picks randomly off that list for Wave the Hero hints. And so when there's, 4 or 5 long shot Wave the Hero items in the same place, it's more likely to be hinted Wave the Hero, considering that, apparently half the Way of the Hero list is in Kokiri and Graveyard today. Sure, Gabe, sure. Long shot! Just, everything. We could get a sub 2 seed. Legitimately, although, well, I guess the big thing we're missing now is some exclusives. Let's see. Deku is obviously completable. We have a hammer, bow, hookshot, and strength for fire, as well as that Goron tunic. We can get 2 scales, and we have long shot for Water Temple. We also have ZL. Really, it's Shadow that's left at this point. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, game. 17 minutes in, we're... Okay, another big chest. Let's see what this is before I finish my sentence. And the Stone of
Agony.
Okay, so we are maybe 2 items from Go Mode. I wanted to check before
we need hammer too.
Just in case. No, yeah, we have hammer. Oh, we don't have hammer. Never mind, I'm scatterbrained. Thank you. So 3 items potentially from Go Mode. For some reason, I thought we had a hammer already. Just, rethink game? Okay. The hell's doing a nice little thing, backflipping onto the big chest there in the map chest to save a lot of time climbing the wall. Nothing actually in the compass room with Deku, so they both just skip the chests there. Yeah, we're missing lights, magic, hammer, and potentially irons at this point, really, for Go mode. As well as, of course, tracking down where is Nocturne sitting right now. Not much in Goma, and that is Gav's Shadow Medallion there. What the hell's right behind? Honestly, I could see that, Kula. If Nocturne isn't on Cyrus on our menu, I'd just actually rush Ice. Yeah. And yeah, yes, chat. Firstly, chat cannot be in Ganon's Fortress is foolish, okay? Since Deku is a stone.
Alright, we're gonna be able to get Skull Kid here. Oh, it's the Winter Heart Beast.
Oh, nice. Skull Kid, having a hammer! Game!
So next play of the hero will
heck?
be either Lost Woods or DMC.
Probably. Or, you know, double Graveyard or Kokiri, because why not? Burning Cack is pretty.
Prelude.
Alright, don't need to worry about that. And there's magic! 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, we're in glow mode. What the heck?
Maybe Iron Boots?
Yeah, maybe irons. We might
Yeah, we need to find some
be
we have to find explosives somewhere.
Okay, true. I forgot explosives, because normally you find explosives before everything else in existence. Yeah, Din's in Lab Dive. So we have everything else except for explosives, lights, and maybe irons. Why, game?
We got no lots, although I'm sure Kokiri and Graveyard are probably double at this point.
Probably. We'll probably get another wave here in SFM. So we're getting ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Let's Nocturne be here.
Yep.
Figures. It's like this seed has got to be too jet to put it on Prelude, and there's the other for the second Kokiri wave hero hint. This might be one of my rare jet seeds. Yeah, if I do roll jet seeds, they tend to be stupid jets, which this is shaping up to be a stupid jet.
50 is dead.
And Market is foolish. Actually, pretty decent hints. How long is the slot for this race? I think it's 2.5 hours? We're fine. Too long at this point, probably. Zelda 1 rando is supposed to be in here.
Not reading the hint here.
I guess he really thinks he's that close to go mode? Which he honestly is, to be fair. Salut, narcotic. Okay. Yeah, there's a solid chance just to carry your graveyard wave here in the graveyard hint.
So Gav's a nightcap. I get some skulls here.
Well, legitimately at this point, though, is that this is a ridiculous jet seed. Your explosives and lights from go mode, and yeah, I think you skip skulls because you're so close to go mode, you don't want to do the really slow things.
Yeah, you wait until you get. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait until you get hints for skulls.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth going out of your way for anything slow because you've got a boatload of dungeons to do. You do your dungeons and hope you find explosives somewhere on the way. They don't even need beams, considering Longshot. They just Longshot the box and they're fine.
Yep.
What the hell's actually walking out of Kokiri? Instead of playing Nocturne? Oh, actually, I might want to do dumpy digging. That's a smart idea.
Yeah.
With Sunsong, it is a pretty quick check.
Yeah.
I think at this point you have to go rush your dungeons and hope your bomb eggs in forest. Or shadow.
Oh, early shadow. 40's dead.
40's dead, okay. Yeah. Yeah, early shadow. But yeah, like, forest does have a good number of checks and you're doing it next at this point, I think. Yeah, I'm sure they're really, really close to go mode, but you still get the really fast checks that are right in your face. It's like Sunsong Grave, Dompe digging with Sunsong is pretty good for what the hell. There's a 40 hint for Gav.
I'm gonna use the long shot to get the scale.
Yep. And Dompe digging for what the hells is a bloopy. So other than the Composer Grave chest, which is not worth getting at the moment, as Gav gets his gold scale, we've seen everything in Wave the Hero Graveyard, and it definitely is Wave the Hero.
Yeah.
Other quick check here is a little shooting for Gav. Yeah, if you get lights and shoes, you're in good mode. These guys can do
Yeah.
shoes.
And just a piece of parts. Yeah, as soon as you get shoes, yeah, you can
Rush the hint.
Yeah, rush in, assuming you can complete water.
Mm-hmm. And that's the other thing too, yeah, I don't know if Wallet by itself would be enough, but if you get Requiem on Minuet and you get a wallet in like Forest Temple, for instance, you're gonna go buy shoes.
Other way around, Minuet's on Requiem, I think.
Minuet's on Oh, the Minuet is on the Requiem check. We don't know where Requiem itself is, VXR. They could be switched.
Okay, I see what you're meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can't even just ride to the Carpet Salesman if it comes down to it. I mean, that is a legitimate choice at some point. And Gav's effect can head right on in. Okay.
Alright.
I might have done Forest here first, just looking for explosives before you come in without any. But it does have quite a few quick checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have Requiem, you absolutely have Wallet, you absolutely go buy shoes in your situation.
30's dead.
Okay. Yep. Gillen coming for what the hells?
Oh right,
Forest
is Waterman. Waterman
I missed Scatterbrain. I guess Yeah, go fire instead then. Never mind.
Yeah,
I misread
fire's
that
a good
track.
idea.
But yeah, fire even without explosives is pretty decent. And you want to know you want to know if you can get through fire without explosives, because fire can be explosive locked. Like, fire is entirely in logic otherwise. They have a bow, hammer, strength, and hookshot. Never mind, you know what? Ignore some of my routing comments as of late. I thought force was required for some reason. I'm a scatterbrain at times. Yeah, DC, yeah, fire, water, shadow in that order, I think. Because water only has... because really, water... So what they can't do in water is they can't do cracked wall, but it is peekable to keep in mind. I might try... water... Yeah, the cracked wall in water is peekable, and you can... And then there's just central pillar, which you might be able to logic out as a key, but they can do just about everything else in water.
Yeah, fire's probably the next place is you have Bolero, and then for water you don't have Serenade. Although you do have opponent to get there quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it either way. Yeah, save quit. But yeah, your fastest way to water is to save quit an Epona. This fire does have the better density, but it also has the higher chance of being bomb locked. It's a tough one. Also, you go water before you go shadow, considering that Din's fire is basically outside water temple. There's just that for starters as far as that routing goes. You absolutely go water before shadow.
Yeah, we're just opening all the small chests, just hoping for bomb shoes.
I think you have to at this point. Not much luck though, getting his 5th heart. Yeah, you go over to Lake and get Dins on the way there. Yeah, any small chest can be go mode now for these guys.
Yeah, just gonna press the switch here.
I mean, a 5-pack is enough. 2 for the eyes, you hammer the floor to King Dodongo. You need 1 for Shadow to blow up the wall. And then you have like 1 each to spare for fire and water if needed. A 5-pack would manage. It would just be a really tough one, but it can do 5. Just would have to be, they would just have to save every single true they got. Nice
that is
magic!
Double magic.
Yes, it is on the Crater Fairy. Lol. Okay, I guess you might need 2 chews for fire. There is some ways of making this that technically require more than 5 chews, but it would be pretty dumb. And then again, who knows? Let's get a Herwa Castle Fairy hint. Equari and the stick upgrade that they don't need. No, and Shadow could require a second chew if that chest before the boat has the big key as well, or a small key.
I don't really want to see that.
No, that writing is just... And
a PMC Way of the Hero. Saria's song, yep.
Yeah, I'd say Saria's song is it, considering Hammer on Skull Kid. Thanks.
All our Watts have pretty much been useless this seed.
I mean, everything was early, so there's that to consider. It's confirmed Saria's not there for Gav. I kept doing the quick mountain checks just in case his explosives turned up there. Also going to blow Blink the Goron. And the maze is pretty quick with the hammer.
Yeah. Like, never before have you wanted to choose this badly.
I know! Alright, left side. Because it is a huge rupee. Hey, big chest! And a heart piece. Hey!
And I think that
right
was
hand is
right hand,
yeah. Alright, which they are not getting unless Twinrova has light errors. So, glow mode, everyone. 35 minutes in, this is nuts.
Yeah, until the light arrows are in Java and we have to go looking for Ruda's letter.
Yeah, that. Yeah, Din's lap dive rock shot gets hinted. He'll get it on the way to Water Temple. It's this ridiculous.
Well, 90% chance of glow mode.
Yeah. So the only time difference between our runners right now is what the hell is getting that highly shield from the crater. Otherwise, they've done the same checks in basically the same order. This seed is very silly. If lights are in DC, this is gonna be the worst. This is gonna just get more ridiculous by the minute. Does Gav buy a shield? I don't think you spend the time walking to a shop to buy a shield in this seed. But maybe, or he could, if he identified the item on the critter correctly, he could go pick that up too. It's not too bad. The main reason why What the Hell's lost that much time to it was because he fell off.
Oh yeah, you spawn right outside CAC after completing DC, so yeah.
What the Hell's double checking the hit to make sure it didn't read later or something. It's like, okay, yeah, nope, not getting that. Cav is not going to that shield a little there. Yeah, Cav accidentally knocking himself back. Yeah, the state is nuts. If fire and water boss keys are early and light arrows are just available for free, this could be one of the fastest seeds I've ever rolled.
Yeah, two kinds of SGL seeds. This and then the horrible ones that require you to go deep into Light Medallion Forest.
Pretty much. And actually, I don't think we even saw a single sub 220 seed in the first round with the brackets. It was that bad.
We did have a sub 130 in round 2, though, Dex. Match against the Worm.
Alright, so that's the Vanilla Ruby, I think, actually, from DC.
Yeah, Stins is on Lab Dive.
Yep. Yeah, hey Riley. Yeah, Lab Dive is hinted. They're just gonna get it on the way to water. It's dumb. This is a really dumb scene. One of the Jennies I've ever rolled. It's so far until either Bosky could still be in Central Pillar, and or we could still end up with lights on like Twin Rova. Would be pretty awful.
Yeah.
Where are irons? Who knows? Where's the other scale? Gab has it. It's just not on the tracker. The scales were let's see, TARDIS and Midas, yep. Yeah, Gav did save time on the shield purchase over What the Hell's picking up the shield. Wouldn't it have been really a time loss for What the Hell's if he'd gotten it first try, instead of falling in the pit and then having to get recovery hearts, which is what he had to do? Like that whole thing of falling in the lava and then having to get hurt is basically the time difference right now, which is kind of insane. See, quit from What the Hell's. Right, Cola? Imagine losing an match to freaking up a freestanding shield. Yeah.
Alright, let's see if Gold Scale Water is doable.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, I forgot they also don't have Song of Time. That might be a problem.
Oh yeah. Okay, so 80% chance we're in glow mode.
Hmm. Although Song of Time's in Minimat or Ice is on Minimat or Ice, they're fine. Didn't quite catch what Cracked Wall was.
I didn't either.
Yeah, this scene is either going to continue being the absolute jet it currently is, or there's suddenly going to be a spectacular troll and we can't tell which. Yeah, I thought it looked small as well, but I couldn't catch the color. They're so skeevy for Cav. Ins for What the Hell's. Oh yeah, What the Hell's did get Heat Mask? That's only a couple seconds to purchase, and not like a huge time difference.
Yeah.
It's really just the Hylian Shield shenanigans that have caused What the Hell's the time he has, which is like a couple of minutes behind Gav here.
Another key.
Okay, 3 keys early. Gav isn't even gonna bother with that one. Doesn't need it. Yeah, make sure to save the game to avoid losing your keys.
Absolutely. Alright, so this jump here is a little precise.
Okay, and actually that's a fair point from Chad. Dragon chest without shoes and no or irons is really not much of a thing. So okay, 3 checks and might not be able to do.
Alright, so and we've already seen 3 checks. There's 4 left we can do. Boss key, chest, central bow targets, Dark Link, and
no, there it is.
last one, compass chest. Okay, it's a vanilla boss key.
Yep. Hello, SpeedGaming voice rating with a party of 8. Welcome in.
To what appears to be a ridiculously fast speed.
Yeah, vanilla boss key and water, mildly annoying, but not really that bad. And we have everything but light arrows. Let's the fire boss key be vanilla too, because that is appropriate for this seed.
Alright, time for the fights. Very nice. Quick kill there.
Yep. Get him over to the door, jump slash, crouch stab, and you're done with the BGS. And I believe they both do no pixel shot if it comes down to it for Fire Temple. Could be wrong, but there is that for funsies, so we might end up dealing with a pixel shot situation because they're not going back child for Pierre. So, Spirit Medallion for Gav, that's Ganon's Castle boss key. Yeah. Lights on Twin Rover, that would be bad.
So Shadow's gonna be the next play.
Shadow then Fire, and then, well. What's it?
Another nice Morpha quick kill there. That one was a little slower though, and pointing that out is because this is going to come down to execution if players are just on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the hell's using corner strats instead of door strats? It's only a few seconds, but every second matters in this race right now.
Right, so we start out with a small key on the map chest. Miran makes the dead hand fight very quick. Alright, an early boss key. Gavaroni, did he check shoot the sun?
No, I was actually going to comment that you might just check it because it's right here and you don't want to come back.
Yeah, just a stick.
Mm-hmm. Those, 3 or 4 seconds? Those still. Little things. Yeah, I think skipping it was fine with Gav, since you're gonna get the hint, but I also can understand why Hills just did it since he was right there.
Yeah, no serenade, so you gotta get over there with Epona.
Mm-hmm. And welcome in SpeedGaming 3! We've got ourselves OTR SGL semifinals between Hills and Gav, and it's a ridiculous jet seat.
Alright, nothing for this. We have to do this silver rupee puzzle.
Yep.
Alright, Smoky number 2. Or, yeah, 2.
If they find all the keys in the way, I think it's worth skipping it back, because those checks do take a while.
Well, they don't have Horror's Wind, though.
Hmm. If you didn't have Suns, it might have been even better for... maybe you would have checked Lake. I don't know, it's one of the... Shoot a Sun. It's one of those things that kind of makes sense both ways.
Alright, that's a small chest on the left.
Yes, we can access the light arrows and the small chest on the right.
Just a green rupee.
Yep. The against castle, we can get we have access against castle boss key. We will have access to the Rainbow Bridge once Shadow is beaten. Note to our tracker that Shadow is marked as a medallion for whichever reason on Gav's side. Yeah, and there's no trials, so we can get the lights in and figure out what is... Or have they gone off to today? It could be basically anywhere, considering that these runners have skipped a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Ranking number 3. Number 4. Okay, number 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
What on earth is this shadow layout? We don't even have to do wind hint or the boat before boat checks even.
Yeah.
Or the pod, or you know what, just everything.
Yeah,
okay.
you might as well just... No, I think chat was saying we can reach the light arrow hint once because we can after we do this stuff.
Yep. Angle, I think at this level you do have to skip the hint. Skip the rest because you know your opponent's gotta be right on your heels, which is the case. And it is. You can't afford to do those checks. Gav is indeed skipping wind hint.
We're just gonna rush to the end.
Yeah, this might be the dumbest Shadow Temple layout I've ever seen for Key.
I can't wait for Ganondorf to take Shadow Temple.
I know, right? That would be the funniest location. Oh yeah, angle, but at the same time though, like, what are the odds that it's here?
Well, usually when you're in go mode and you're going through Shadow, there's always a key or boss key in the back.
Yeah, well, Weasel, this is the stupidest Shadow Go mode of all time. I don't think I've ever seen a Shadow Temple where all the keys are obtained by the end of Crusher Room. What the hell's getting his last? Like, they're literally skipping the entire back.
Oh.
What the hell's... Ooh.
Alright, not the wall, because you can just come back here.
But
that is still like 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And every second matters at the rate we're going.
It really does.
Alright, and here comes the bongo fights. Oh, that was a... Oh, okay, Gav skipped Ruto's letter.
Okay. What the hell, still playing a little safer than Gavin is opening these chests. I mean, that chest that had the letter does poke out of the rubble a bit when it's big, so I can see what the hell's getting it, and then I just guess he's already there for Gipto.
Yeah, letters and Java would be really bad for Gav, although Hux doesn't have Boomerang, though.
Mm-hmm. I forgot what the hell skipped that, yeah. Well, let's get ranking. I mean, I would have expected him to get it. There's a heart container for Gav. I'll take that.
Yeah, not a bad idea when you only have 6 hearts.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, one of the better items that could have been on Bongo at this point. I don't really want to see Strength 2, for instance. I definitely don't feel like seeing a Mirror Shield.
Alright, now off to fire.
Yep. Is the boss key early?
Well, Gav has Rang, but he skipped Ruto's letter.
No, I think chat's confirming what the hell says Rang.
Oh, okay, he did have Rang. Okay. Again,
Okay, that's
tracker eating
good,
inputs, probably.
Probably.
When you start with a key.
And welcome in, SpeedGaming 7, reading with a party of 7. Welcome in, we've got ourselves the chattiest of jets right now in OTR semifinals between What the Hells and Gav. Because we're not quite an hour in. Gav is in his last dungeon. What the Hell's just is finishing his second to last dungeon, and we're only light years from go mode. Yeah, the EK for fire is in the loop, in the basement loop, or in the lava room. That would be absolutely nuts. Mind you, this entire seed's been nuts, so that's not a surprise.
Right. Another small key. And a junk item here.
Mm-hmm.
You're wondering why both players switched from Vigor Sword to Master Sword. The Flare Dancers, for some reason, have the same damage table as Ganon, where Master Sword does the usual damage and everything else does 1 damage.
Mm-hmm. Not sure if anyone knows why, but that's a thing. And welcome in, SpeedGaming 3, rating with a party of 8. We have a ridiculous jet seed. They're both in their final dungeon, looking for the boss key, and it's off to the light arrow hint. Another small chest. This isn't the jettiest seed I've rolled, largely because of the medallion layout's a little bit awful.
Yeah.
But it's actually been pretty decent. For that, considering that.
Worst case scenario for later was probably Spirit Temple at this point.
Spirit or Light Trial, yeah.
Anything. Yeah, if it's Jabu, then over. Or Gav. Because Gav skipped Ruto's letter in Shadow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gav being an absolute, just skipping everything past his last Shadow key. What the hell's opening that big chest and the Gibdo chest next to it as well, just to be safe. And that is one of those areas where it could be the difference maker, literally. Big chest and short. That's a really annoying big chest, actually. Because that is a slow one to get. But do you go for it if it has your light arrows? Is the thing. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah. And there's the boss key up on the upper maze, Goron.
So you go get that and leave.
Yeah, we have to go up. I have to go up to the upper boulder maze anyways.
Was that a small key? I thought it might
It
have.
looked big.
A big camera angle, I think, is what's messing with that. But I think it's small. And there's a small key here. Cut W round trip. That legitimately is the worst possible. Look, one of the basically the worst possible way to. That is, I think, yeah, actually the literal worst case scenario for it. Lights. Logical strength 2 on. Yeah. Strength 2 on Barricade Mirror on Phantom Gain and Strength 3 on Twin Road to find lights and light trial would in fact be the worst case scenario.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, no kidding. There's a boss key.
Okay, this is the boss key. Yeah, it looked big to me over there. And yeah, he's...
You leave. You absolutely leave.
Not going back for that.
No. If they had needed to go fire, I might have seen what the hell's get it. I think Gav would have skipped it with how he's been currently skipping everything. But in this case, the game decided it for them. Deep fire would be bad. Deep water, deep shadow would also suck, honestly, if they redid any of these dungeons that they've already been to. Well, deep shadow is anything past the crusher room, literally. It's the funniest thing. Central pillar would really stink. Yeah, anything you have the items for is better than what you don't have the items for, but it's still blah. It's not lights in Deep Shadow that would be the issue. It's something in Deep Shadow locking lights that would actually be quite bad. Deep Shadow being so relative, it's nuts, considering that it's basically mid-shadow even counts as hasn't been checked. There is only so bad lights in Shadow can be, but if they have to go back to Shadow for something to get lights, that is where the troll would be.
Oh, if it's Colossus Arch, well, Requiem could be an ice. The worst place for Requiem would probably be Ice or Prelude, but that would depend on Spirit Key logic. Okay, that was an intentional fall. Yeah, it's probably faster on Virtual Console. No, you're correct. Burning Cax, Prelude.
Yeah. And I think they meant that the Prelude check is the boss key, but no, it's later.
Okay. Yeah, okay, slightly faster on PC to just drop.
Yeah, what the hell is continuing to be just a couple of minutes here, finishing up fire, so he needs to hope that there is an item hub for these lights, not that they can just run straight there, because if they can run straight there, Gavas, I think, got it, but if they need to go look for something, then that's where what the hell's may have the edge.
Yeah, there's 2 hitboxes on Volvagia, as Lost explains. One of them's under the hole it last flew into. So that's why we're seeing that hole get bombed. Yeah, Market's foolish, so it's not going to be just any game. Which, even if Market wasn't foolish... Oh, wait. Oh, they have lens. I guess get rid of it to go back to get lens.
And that's the funny thing, the couple of seconds what the hell spent getting lens is one of those little things that's added up to this time difference. Yeah, the flying Volvagia is a separate hitbox from the whack-a-mole Volvagia. And the yeah.
Go ahead.
And the flying Volvagia stays in the hole it last flew into. So yeah, that's how that strat works.
What I was saying is we don't have Roar's win, so we'll have to climb back up again.
Yeah.
Unless it's in the validation chest.
That would be dumb.
And chickens, but that wouldn't be terrible. Because you see cack, that's probably the first thing you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Neither of them is 10 skulls. 20 skulls is worse, and they've done everything else.
Yeah, there was a seed one time I saw where Ganondorf said lighters were in cack, and no one found a 30 hint. And it was there.
I remember that. I remember it was a S4 seed with that.
And it still got sub 2.
Yeah, it was a jet seed similar to this. I think it might have had a slightly further medallion layout. The S4 in most other things still requires 6 medallions instead of 5 rewards. And then, of course, I just spent like 10-15 minutes getting skulls, so that happened.
Alright, moment of truth. I'm gonna totally look at Gab's face. Him here. Zora's Fountain! Uh-oh! If it's the bottom of the fountain.
Oh boy, there's a 1 in 3 chance we've got an icy waters light. That's a thing.
No one's gone to fountain, period.
No one's gone anywhere remotely near the Zora area. Period. Yep, fountain lights exist.
And we do have 2 unknown way of the hero hints. If it's icy waters, and maybe we could... Maybe one of these wasps will be iron boots? But I don't know.
I mean, there's just a good chance that Kokiri and Graveyard are both double wave the hero. And one of them could actually be triple with how this scene's been. Yeah, no, what the hell is absolutely not turning in the letter. They both KZ skip.
Unless iron boots are in Jabu.
Oh, they KZ skip here. If they go Jabu, they turn it in then. They don't turn in... What the hell doesn't turn in letter before going Jabu? Yeah. Or going ice, sorry. Yeah.
Oh. Tried to get in with cover boots, but that failed. That was a Deku shield.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so as we mentioned that this is an execution race, has been an execution race for most of the seed. Yeah, let's see how these guys do on King's Wars.
Yeah, Iron Boots and River would have been absolutely hilarious.
It would. It absolutely would, Kula. is what the hell gets the hint.
This is a different King Zora skip setup I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm. Nice first try.
Alright, we are now in Fountain.
1 in 3. Let's see, where is it? It's not the iceberg. I can't see the items.
I think that we would have seen something bright. Nope, that's not light arrows.
Yeah, no, that is definitely not lighter.
Not even peeking the bottom.
I mean, you know if it's not Fountain Fairy. I don't think there's much point in checking the bottom. It's a pain in the rear, and there's no point in, and you find out anyway from
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the shoes they wanted were in fact on the iceberg. Thanks, game. What the hell's...
Check this grotto. And it's not! It's the icy waters! And I think that was Hammer Chest dead.
Okay, I was wondering what that read. But yeah, okay. Even though water was gold scalable, we're getting iron boots today. Alright, this scene did decide I'm gonna troll.
Not going ice.
I would have gone ice there, honestly, for Gav.
Alright, so now, what do you do? I think you have to just push check density.
Yeah. Tyrus, they have a fairy bottle. Which isn't technically empty, but it basically is empty. Vanilla Irons is very much a possibility. At this point, it's a race to iron boots. This has just turned into an Omega Casino game, everyone.
Well, big chest here. That's fire arrows.
Those are useless. 50 is still dead. I guess Gav skipped ice because he doesn't have letter, so it's out of logic.
It is all occasions ritual. Iron Boots and Tektite Grotto would just be so perfect with the way the scene's gone.
It would be comical, right?
It's just more chews.
Yep. Oh, what the hell's having a little trouble with KZ skip? Yeah, that's the thing too, is water only locks a spirit medallion, so Iron Boots can be anywhere that's not Water Temple.
Yeah, big chest. What was that foolish? GTG?
Chat, what was that hint?
Oh no. That's
massive.
Really bad for Gav if he goes to GTG, which he's doing.
It's the most checked ends location. It makes perfect sense for Gav, but this feels so... Fountain, Sir NyQuil, like Iron Boots are somewhere that's not GTG.
That's a wallet, I think.
But that's huge for what the hell, because Gav is going to spend a ton of time in GTG. It's by far and away the most sensible play right now. It's got the most checks out of everything they have right now, and it's really good with CSMC. It just isn't the play today. think what the hell was hoping for a hint, like Skull Mask Lights, or that last Foolish may be paying off, or perhaps a way to hear that might have been vaguely useful. Storms, who knows? We're missing Minuet, Serenade, Requiem, Prelude, Song of Time, and Song of Storms.
Yeah, Song of Storms could be on OT at this point, which is accessible.
Could be on OT,
it
could be on Minuet. Yeah,
we haven't seen the Minuet check because of how jetty his speed was.
Yeah, it could be on OT, it could be on Minuet, it could be here. Could also be Prelude. What song check am I forgetting exists? No, just those four. I think
because Minuet was hinted in the Colossus.
Right, yeah, and I can't apparently take notes. Whoops. But yeah, that's a humongous hint for what the hell's. Yeah, any other hint and Gav would have probably been okay, unless it was literally Skull Mask Iron Boots, I guess, would have been the other one.
Way of the Heroes, we have Kokiri Forest, Graveyard, and DMC, which are all fulfilled, but we have not seen the other two.
Unfortunately, it could just as easily be that Kokiri and Graveyard are both double Wave the Hero, since they are in fact both double Wave the Hero.
Or if we get a Shadow Way of the Hero, that would really tell us something.
Well, no, Shadow Wave the Hero is just the Ruto's letter for Fountain Access.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Might send Gav back there, but I'm not sure it would help him. Well, at this point, Graveyard can at maximum be...
double.
Well, we never did see that second wallet, did we? That's about the only thing.
Tail and Hover Boots.
Yeah, it can't be those two things, but it could be triple for the Gordon Tunic. Graveyard had Hovers and Scale.
Oh yeah.
Two ways
if that was a wallet in Guru Valley, then it's not Gordon Tunic.
Oh right, you said right, the Valley Crate. Yeah, it's probably double way to hear Graveyard. Kokiri is confirmed for Hookshot and Scale. It might be for the Strength and or the Bow as well.
Yeah, I think Fire could be last location, because they're going to think, oh, the other one probably did it.
Oh, for sure. They never did do the Composer-based chest. That exists. Hey, Lingerer, ridiculous jet turned into an Iron Bids casino. They were bombs and lights from Gobo at like 20 minutes or something's insane. Bombs turned up soon after, and then lights happened. Lights are in the fountain, next to waters. We've got no idea where Iron Boots have gone off to. Yeah, we were putting in at 70 minutes for lights. Irons on KZ would be amazing.
Oh, Song of Storms.
That's a good for what the hell's. Okay, Irons aren't in GTG. What the hell's looked out on a GTG foolish hint? Gav walked right past it and is currently spending a boatload of time here. And this is what the hell's going immediately, child, for well. Lost, how do you check King Zora? Neither of them have moved.
And our safe warp is the stable.
Mm-hmm. And you are not, in fact, allowed to clip back through him. That is a pretty solid way to get DQ'd. Well, what the hell's does have Ruto's letter, Lost? Doesn't mean he actually turned it in.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna see the Southern Grottos. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, really, you just do checks. I mean, you can also get blue fire from Ganon's to unfreeze King Zora, but yeah, it's just a really isolated check for them both.
Another is foolish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger Woods could just be sitting and accessible in Ganon's castle.
Yeah. Alright, Gav has spent. There's a second
Okay,
Graveyard Wave
second.
hero. Yeah, Gav just finished his time sync of GTG, which probably took like, what, 10 minutes? A bit more than that.
Yeah, maybe not that long, but a long time.
They didn't do check inside Gan's castle because they were heading for the Lights Hit, and then they went for the Lights Hit. And then they went for Fountain.
Because there was a 2 out of 3 chance you'd be in go mode.
And then things happened.
And no prelude to get back there easily.
Nope.
I believe I have seen the hint that this is Minuet, so maybe he wants to do Forest next.
Fortress is foolish, Dylan. Our foolishes are Fortress, Market, and GTG. Yeah, both Fortress and GTG were foolish. Gav knew Fortress was foolish. Did not know GTG, unfortunately. I mean, it didn't kill Gav, but it did give What the Hell's a chance to catch up a bit and do some other checks. Let's see where What the Hell's goes now.
Hey, not the Wasteland.
Nope. I mean, that's actually a fair point for my tracker, so you might want to pick up the skills that are right in your face, considering 10 or 20 could be those iron boots. I mean, you don't go for it, but I don't know if I would necessarily ignore skills that are literally right there, like the Wasteland skill was for Gab. I mean, Weasel, it's entirely possible this is a 70-minute cadence for 2 3-hour seed for irons and 10 skulls, yes. I think that Forest might be the most logical play for Gab at this point, just for sheer density. Unless the Strength 2 is right here, he doesn't have a... I mean, it is the most check dense location. And
the other, and that's a wallet.
Alright, that ain't Strength 2. Yeah, because Gab's going to get Minuet, which is basically as good an excuse as any to go Forest Temple by now. And I think you go Forest before Fire for Gav, though maybe you try for that big chest in Fire. Also, shoutouts to this seed giving you gold scale water and then telling you, nope. Nope. Watch this be the other GTG foolish here, by the way. Nope, frogs too. Heart on the arch.
Ooh, big chest. Slingshot.
Nope. We were talking about a slingshot in Ganon's way back, right? It's not the first logical slingshot. Actually, that can be the first logical slingshot. This Deku is a medallion. I forgot. Shanmaden, I forgot that earlier. So, Target in the Woods iron boots are possible.
And here's Requiem.
Figures.
As long as time's either on Prelude or it's on OT.
If it's on Prelude and River Chest, no, River Chest can't have it. So yeah, Song of Time is irrelevant today.
Oh, big chest and water trial.
Nope!
Bomb locked bomb bag.
Bomb bag. Yep! Dee-doo. Thanks, game. So, Shadow Trial now. That's a small chest. Yeah, what the hell's... Yes, every big chest is a tease. What the hell's I think goes child after this to go to the well? You spend that time getting storms, I think you go chase it.
Alright, nothing in Shadow Trial.
Nope, no keys either.
Alright, so that's it for what we can do in Unit's Castle.
Yep. Time to go elsewhere. So at this point, it's just a race to irons. It was previously an execution race, now it's an irons race. Whoever gets them first wins, and where they can go and where they do go is dependent on the items they have, which are different with how they've routed. Yeah, pure execution to pure luck. Let us see. Oh yeah, every big chest is just like, is it?
Like, you just want it to be, because, you know, both of them are sort of just looking at the race room and expecting the other to done.
You have to be when you're in this situation. You have no idea where irons are. Your opponent could defend them at any time. Yeah, Water Temple had absolutely nothing of interest beyond a bunch of keys. That's all they found. And then I think some arrows or something on Morpha, so nothing is locked by irons. Letter is in shadow before the bow. What the hell's... I think saw the big chest peeking out of the rubble a little bit because it's the bombable chest, and went for it. Also killed the Gyptos since he was there, I guess, or something. And he got his widow's letter for his efforts.
Another key.
Mm-hmm. If irons is strength 3 locked, I call Flando Keck W segue.
Okay, just small chest on the well.
Yep. Alright, OT song check here for what the hells is either Serenade or Song of Time.
Both of which useless at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. The Serenade could be nice to get back to lake checks if it comes down to that. Oh yeah, we never saw Richard. That's a good point.
Market's
Although
foolish.
in this case, Market's foolish. And that is Serenade. So Song of Time is on Prelude and is dead useless considering Frogs is dead. It can't be River Chest, and GTG's foolish.
Alright, we're gonna get Composer Grave here. We still don't have a Skull Mask hint.
No, we don't. I mean, hints at this point aren't the most valuable. Like, the odds... We haven't seen a single Dungeon Wave hero, to be fair, but there's a solid chance that might just be Shadow Temple.
Time to see what's in the well.
Yeah, Shadow Wave hero would drag Gav into it, but what the hell's knows, it's just letters, so basically ignore it. Yeah, irons could be in Jabu. We don't know at this point.
What was splashed there?
Sometimes it just doesn't quite unload the water. It's a little weird.
No one did the back of
They
Shadow.
didn't even do the middle, honestly.
Yeah, the only other chests we saw were the Bruto's letter in the Gimbo room.
Yeah. What the hell's did 2 checks in the middle of Shadow, the two before the boat, and that was it. The rest of even medium Shadow has been skipped.
Big chest.
Nope!
Double defense.
That ain't it. We are nowhere near big chest percent. We're missing 1 bomb bag, 2 strengths, 2 bows, 2 slingshots, 2 bottles, the mirror shield, Ford's neighbors, irons, the Zora tunic, and the trade quest item.
And ice arrows.
And ice arrows. So no, we have definitely not seen all the big chest effects. That was just me reading off my note sheet, which doesn't have ice arrows on it at the moment.
Another key in the invisible chest.
Red Poo for Cav, giving just a small chest.
I don't really need to worry about broken stick here when you got 20 of them.
Nope. Nothing on Dead Hand.
Oh, big chest. Yes, I think he's saying, come on, come on.
I would too.
Oh,
Nope!
it's a Zora tunic.
Okay, that's kind of ridiculous considering they're on an irons hunt.
That was completely useless.
I think that might have been one of the worst items you could have gotten. It's like, yeah, Zora tunic, which you don't need unless you have irons, which you're looking for. Thanks. Yep, all keys found in the well.
That's a small chest in the cage, I'm pretty sure.
Think so, yeah.
Oh, big chest here.
Is this it?
Yep.
Yay! That is GG's to What the Hells, Finding Iron Boots, just under an hour 38 in the well.
Still a jet seat, all considering.
Yeah, if you go ice after not getting lights, you win, apparently. Yes, that's a good question, Rob. Does Gav beat Phantom Ganon before what the hell beats real Ganon? I think so, because what the hell still needs to go get his light arrows? We're just gonna take him a couple minutes. Oh my god.
Yeah, after qualifiers, he was in 34th place in the standings in the top 32 qualified, but 2 dropped.
He wasn't even home on the day of the last qualifier, so I had to sign him up on Smash.gg manually. Because he didn't think he would make it, and then it's like, oh, wait, what? Yeah, let's just say he was surprised.
Gav's down to 1 heart, so he's gotta be careful for the Phantom Ganon. He should still have the fairy, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he never used it.
Alright, here's King Zora skip number 2.
Much quicker, nice. Hey, Zero Wing, thanks to the Bomb Chew Pom-Poms. They were definitely in need of bombs at one point in this scene. It was literally their glow mode, which is kind of dumb. And shout out to that Forest Bosky being in the basement, because it loves to be there.
Alright, no real fast way back to Ganon's Castle, besides just safe quitting.
Yeah, it is a Star Seed. Relative one of the faster ones, but that Iron Boots troll is a classic.
Alright, Phantom Ganon is down.
Yep.
Bow locked bow.
That's a classic. Thanks, game. And Water Medallion for Gav. Bow Locked Bow, Zora Tunic, and that's about it for Forest Temple.
Longest Storms was an ice cavern.
Yep. Yeah, Gav not having letter, perhaps wanting to do other things, just didn't end up doing it. And unfortunately, that turned out to be the play this seed. Irons could have been anywhere, but they were there. But they were behind storms. Yeah, probably a combination of lost my bit of a oops on my part for not for asking them to change the best of 3 layout immediately. That was going to be interpreted that way. It's brands their best of 3. This is just regular. Iron boots were in the well, Zodicus.
In the fire piece room.
Yep. Oh yeah, look, Gav doing. Wolf is here.
Half's thinking, might be going back to fire to see what that big chest had.
I mean, makes sense at this rate. I unfortunately don't think we're gonna see it before what the hell's finish is at this point. Yeah, there was one check left in the well that was a basement, but well, he was not getting that.
And Ganon is down. Get your GGs in chat.
Yep, GG's here too. What the hell's happened? They're going to be taking this win in semifinals and moving on to face Cola in Grands with an official race time, not GG time, of 1:47:17. GG.
And then there's the forfeit, Gav.
Yep. I will get both of these guys in for an interview to talk about this seed. Waiting them to get the invites. And there's Gav. GG.
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 And there's what the hell's GG's to you too.
GG.
Hey, thanks.
So, that light arrow, or that Iron Boots hunt
Things happened.
is really interesting.
Yeah, that was something. That was one of the. Yeah, like I said to Gav, I think that was one of the worst casinos I've seen because you left so much stuff behind, and now, okay, go look for this item that locks like nothing in the game.
I know, right? This is such a ridiculous jet scene. Like you guys are bombs from Glow Node at what, 20 minutes or something ridiculous?
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah,
I wish-
of all things is so weird because it's like I was debating so hard whether you're supposed to check small chests or just like sprint until you find a big chest, because it's probably gonna be bombs. Given how early in the seed we were, they're usually, you know, fairly early. But it sounds like
Yeah.
we both just checked every small chest, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
did
guys-
checks in DC. Well, I don't know if did you do DC without bombs first?
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
yeah, so I opened all of those too. Yeah.
Same.
Your routing was very, very similar for most of the seed. Although, what the hells did get Rudos in the room before the boat and Shadow Gav was one thing.
Yeah, I don't think it would have changed anything. Like, I only didn't do ice because I was against what the hells and maybe like sponge. Just like maybe 2 people that I would have not done it against, but I knew fountain had to be logically available, right? So ice had to be logically available in that case. So it was
Yeah.
like didn't really change my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. The thing too. I mean, honestly, this is actually a little bit funny in some ways, but for up until the lights hit, really, Gab, you were basically ahead because what the hells fell off the crater getting the highly initiated.
Yeah, Cola told me
And
that.
fell
That's so
in
funny.
shadow too.
When I fell there, and then 20 minutes later, you see how quick the seed is. I'm like, why did I? Is this gonna matter? I'm like, is this actually gonna matter? That took forever.
Yeah, and then you fell in shadow.
Yeah, I was like, ugh, yeah.
And then you lost a little bit of time on Morphus and Skev did door strats, like just the littlest things, but like
Yeah, then KZ skip was horrible. Couldn't control my hands at all.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
Because
it
I thought it was Iron Boots on the Deku Shield in River. For a second there, I was like, this is amazing. It's just there. And then no, and then I was like, wait, it's not that. And then I tried to readjust to get in the waterfall.
I
I
felt
was
that too.
super
My
sure.
angle got screwed up. I don't even know how, to be honest.
yeah. But oh man, it was looking for like a good while. Then what the hell's it? That fall on getting the highly shield might have been what cost you the race, which is
Like 5 minutes in.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it was that ridiculous. Just a little. I mean, that's because it was looking like an execution race for so much of this seed. Is just you go here, you go there, or you go the other place, and it's just
Yeah.
you can do it faster.
Because we say it a lot sometimes, like, oh, there's no way to miss an item in this seed. But today, there was no way to miss an item. Like, there's no way you could randomly miss an item. You do Cac, Deku, Graveyard, Lost Woods, you're done.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
it.
yeah, the outside of explosives, obviously, I don't think
Yeah.
any of the items were. Maybe if you did like, instead of going CAC, you just go child right away, and then you don't. But Saria gets hinted away the hero anyways, so you probably
Yeah.
end up doing Skull Kid.
Yeah, we only ever saw 3 wave of heroes, and none of them were actually helpful.
Yeah, I can't imagine either of us were checking like any hints or anything, right? I debated going full on only checking hints once I didn't get lights and fountain. But I mean, I was like, it's fairly unlikely with how dense everything. Like Kokiri's probably just double away the hero. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Graveyard too.
But,
right. Yeah.
but the thing was, one of the hints you skipped, the one outside the Fountain Fairy, was GTG foolish.
Yeah, I don't like. A lot of people have told me about that, or it didn't. I still wouldn't have gone ice. I was never
No.
going back ice once I left. So and I was never going ice anyways. So it was like, you know, once I warped out of Fountain and had decided to warp out of Fountain regardless, based on who I was playing against, it was just lost, right? So
Oh,
But even
yeah.
then, like, I wasn't sure if I was gonna go to Ice for sure. I was like, part of me wanted to really go to GTG.
And then you stopped again.
yeah, but I mean, I was like all over the place in my brain at that moment too, because I'm like, what if it's in trials? Like, we just like, if it's just in trials, like you just feel so dumb. And
yeah, I think
Yeah.
for me it was like, if it's in trials, neither of us are gonna do it for a long time. So I wasn't, because like obviously you're just leaving to go to Fountain, right? You have 66% chance.
Yeah.
Done. So it's like, and trials actually didn't have that. I mean, they had the 9 checks that you can do without strength 3 or whatever.
Mhm.
So you're probably not going back that soon. Like, you're probably even doing like Forest before I'm at that point, because you'd have to like hike back and.
yeah, but the thing is, since I was going child and like everything was, I was thinking I'm doing the well, and then I'm doing like basically all Lost Woods, Chalaground City, River Domain. But
Mhm.
because of the spawn, that made me do the Hyrule field checks it's like I should do these, and it took so long to go through the whole field just to go back to the child. And I'm like, okay, I'll do trials. So even then, I was like, is there a chance you would have done ice? I never thought there was a chance you wouldn't do ice. I thought like, okay, I thought you would just think, okay, well, we're screwed, so might as well just do this and think about what we do next. But then I thought you would have rushed the well or something, like right after. But everything was so open, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
if I got storms, I would have went straight. Well, I might have. Yeah, I probably just go straight child. I
Yeah.
wasn't really considering trials as much as you were, because like I said, I didn't expect you to really go back. So if it wasn't trials, I mean, sounds like you would have won regardless. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I see your point on the GTG foolish, but at least for restream at that point in time, it's like, oh, that could be
yeah,
a big
it's
time sink.
probably pretty bad or pretty funny for restream. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's just like that could make a difference. Just because you're going to spend like 10 minutes in there while what the hell's catches up on his time losses from execution and goes to do other things that you hadn't done yet. King Zora, by the way, was kind of ridiculously bad spot for irons.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's just last location, right? I mean, you kind of accept that once you KZ jump.
Oh, absolutely. But
Like I
it's
had Lake the
hilarious.
Goron. I was like, I don't want to go back to that guy.
Yeah, dude, I almost did it when I was, because I ended up doing Forest and GTG, and I was doing like random cleanup on my way back to the big chest and fire when you finished.
Oh, the big chest and fire, right? That one was.
Oh yeah, that we were debating because yeah, you were really go moding Gav. What the hell was playing a little safer? Like if the boss key hadn't been where it was, do you spend the time to go get that big chest because it's so slow?
I mean, it depends where. Like, if the boss key was in the next room, then yeah, of course I would have gotten it, right? Because I'm right there. But no, I mean, if it was ever before that, I was never gonna do it. I mean, I I basically got the boss key to check before the big check and still save quit, right? So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, like I think you only open it if like the BK is at the top of the maze, and that's it. Like,
yeah, maybe I might have done it if it was Pierre too, but
oh yeah.
I'm
But I
pretty
was
much,
thinking I'm
you
skipping
know,
Pierre.
only those two.
Was there? You
I
think
was
you would have skipped
considering that
Pierre?
as well. Yeah, if I
I was like, I think Gav's a Pierre skipper here. Like in a jet seat like this, you
I
never
don't know if
know.
you would
Like,
have had. Oh no, you would have had the key, right? No, you wouldn't have. You needed the key in the Goron. I guess you could just do that and then skip Pierre. I don't know. It would have been hard. I don't know if I've ever skipped Pierre when looking for the boss key in fire, with
Oh.
while having the ability to do it. But I don't think it's necessarily like bad play.
I could see it in this seed when you're in such a ridiculous jet and you're looking at pixel shot.
yeah, exactly. Like I thought
Yeah.
maybe Gav skips it because of that, and I was thinking like also maybe I want to skip it because you never know with pixel shot in a seed like this. You don't want to lose time to that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Then
I
if you-
was pretty worried. Like, I'm actually pretty confident in my pixel shot, which playing on emulator can be annoying, but I usually don't struggle with it too much. But the biggest thing I was thinking this whole seed was like, okay, I'm playing a jet against like the king of jets, who's like the best execution player in Rando right now, and he plays on VC. So I
Right.
just lost 3 minutes by default, and the seed is gonna be an hour long. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to win? And then turns out I was ahead, just metagamed my way out of the lead. But
Yeah, because I was thinking there's no way we're not close. Like there's just no way. Like, it's
yeah, I
just
figured it was gonna be close
impossible.
regardless. Like, I don't think any what I would consider top player is that far ahead of another person in
Yeah,
terms
no.
of execution, right?
It really isn't, no.
But when you're in a seed like this, where it was like you literally could have missed nothing. Like even the bombs were basically unmissable.
Yeah.
You know, like you're gonna do DC and then you're gonna go up to Goron City and do all the hammer
I
stuff.
don't see
'cause
how you skip it, yeah.
Yeah,
it
the
just
god route
depends
is
what
you play
order you do
Bolero.
them in.
Yeah, if you play Bolero and on your way to DC instead of like going to Nocturne to pick up the scale. I guess that's
Yeah,
what you did too.
I was actually I was thinking about that right when I found, because I ended up doing Bolero and then I did like the ferries and the grotto and stuff before going into Goron City, and I was
Yeah, me too.
and I was like, oh man, I'd probably lose a lot of time if you just play Bolero, but I was like, you need to get the scale, so you're just gonna play Nocturne. I wasn't really that worried about it once I
Yeah, that's the thing. I was
thought about it too
wondering
much.
like if you like almost like don't think about it. Maybe you just play Bolero because you're like, yeah, I'll go through the mountain into DC, and then you do DC in one trip,
Yeah, you
and
just
then
turn
you're
your
like,
brain off. Yeah, you save.
yeah, and you're like, oh, I'll go pick up my
5.5
gold scale
minutes.
after this, and that's it.
You know, that was a
Did you
nice
do
hint for Dins.
go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That hint
that
for
would have been
Dins
a
was
nightmare.
nice. I mean, I think at least, I mean, you probably get the scales anyway in case for water access, but yeah, that's still a really helpful hint because you can skip stuff knowing you've got Dins just sitting over there for you.
Yeah, I guess realistically, it's probably not too bad, right? Because once you're definitely getting both skills, and you're definitely going water at some point, right? So you're gonna, at the very least, get it after water, if not with with no serenade. You probably just do it before.
Yeah, both skills are Way of the Hero, but there's also a whole other bunch of crap there. So.
The graveyard in Kokiri was crazy.
Yeah, Kokiri is interesting. You get the strength first, then you're like, okay, this probably isn't Way of the Hero. And then I feel like I got something else before the scale. It was Bow. I was like, okay, this also probably isn't the Way of the Hero. But, it could be, but...
And then there's a
you
hook
get
shot
the
in there
scale
too.
and hook shot. Well, I think the scale is also guaranteed Wath, right? Because you needed both logically, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, in Deku, that's when I was thinking, okay, I have this scale. What do I go plant the bean in graveyard for the gold scale? Like maybe Dins and locks Iron Boots or something, and that's our only way to water. And then I was thinking, oh, big chest. What if this is long shot? And then it's oh, that works.
Yeah, that seed was. I mean, I've played some Jets before, but I mean, this definitely wasn't the fastest seed ever played. But realistically, it probably should have been. I mean, it just got a bad light arrow roll, right?
If light arrows had been anywhere on the way, you guys would be doing
I
this
would
like
have
with an
finished
hour
with,
15 or something stupid.
Yeah, we would have both sub 120.
I got the hint at 111. Yeah, so if it was, anywhere reasonable, you're probably sub 120.
Yeah.
Would have been a new world record, dude. Granted, it's different seeds, or different settings.
I thought someone got something that low with SGL settings.
Oh, I think one of the ace things has like a 108 on it or something. 12,
I wasn't gonna mention it because it's no sync, but yeah, there is a ridiculous.
That's like a good bingo time.
Yeah,
right?
But yes. I won't say which number, but yeah, since you mentioned it, one of the A6 is in fact the most ridiculous jet I've ever rolled. It's insane.
Yeah, but I was really worried
the-
in this seed that Nocturne was going to be our go mode, and then you just get it on Saria. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
now we don't have to worry about anything.
This seed gave you no warp songs.
Yeah, with the spawns and all.
It surprisingly didn't matter that much though. Like adult spawn was like close enough, and I guess child spawn kind of sucked, but you were only child 1, and you kind of knew you were never going back unless it was required for light arrows, basically. So
yeah. And what the hell's got Serenade off OT, which saved him a spot of time eventually.
Yeah,
that was the weird thing with Ice.
That
because with Ice, you didn't know there was a lot of songs it could have been. But, like even just in general, I was wondering, do you do Ice? Like maybe it's just 4 checks.
Yeah, I mean, you knew it wasn't Prelude, or at least I did. I don't know if you had that hint.
Yeah,
I
had
knew
that.
it wasn't Minuet.
Yeah.
So it really only could have been Song of Time or Storms.
Or Requiem.
Or, well, yeah, I hadn't crossed, so I guess it could have been Requiem as well. But
yeah.
I think you're still like a 33% chance to go to the most dense area in the game seems pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like, I think doing Ice and a chance at Storms is pretty good usually.
Yeah, well, especially if you get the GTG hint like that, all of a sudden that reshuffles everything in the game. You're like, wait a minute.
Right, yeah. And even if it is Requiem, you just Requiem into Minuet into the song there, and you're still 50-50 to get Storms at that point. So it's like,
yeah,
you're
that's
pretty
true.
much always getting Storms, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
I was debating doing the Minuet check in my adult one, but since it was available, like logically, but would have been so out of the way.
Just so much. You just had everything, so there was no point to go there.
I did accidentally misremember what Reward Forest had for a little while. If you listen to the comms back, whoops. But yeah, you just didn't have a reason to go to Minuet check.
Thank God.
I can't force this to be required, dude.
Yeah, I saw water medallion forest. I was like, yep, that sounds about right. And then the Kokiri forest temple thing. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me! Like this is made for our race. Like
Yeah.
they're just laughing
When
at us.
because I actually killed Phantom Ganon.
Yeah.
I had done it because like I was committing to not doing ice, right, and it was one of the better things at that point. But it was also like, I'm doing this for the meme. Like if I beat what the hell like this, it'll be so funny.
Like you fight strike 2 on Phantom
Yeah.
Ganon, you're like, all right.
There was a big chest in there, Zora tunic, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
I laughed so hard at the Zora tunic because it's like probably like the literal last thing you wanted to see. It's like
Yeah,
the one thing you can't
there
use
was-
without iron boots. Thanks.
There were very few things that I could have gotten out of the big chest that wouldn't have done something. Both strengths were available. Like slingshot would have been pretty useless. 3 bottles were available, and
I
then
think I got a slingshot in trials.
Yeah.
yeah, probably. Wonder where the logical slingshot is. I guess it could just be in
Trials.
trials.
I found one in
Yeah.
Spirit Trial.
Spirit Trial 2, yeah, that's that's logical.
Was Fire Arrows Fire Arrows with Boulder of Destiny, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bow on Phantom Ganon was pretty funny.
Yeah, I got a chuckle out of that.
Yeah. Oh man, just what a seed.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, this was. I'm glad that it was closer than I thought it was. Most of the seed, at least. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was a good and close
I was playing
race.
this seed and I was like, nice. This will be fun for the restream to watch me just trailing what the haze the whole time, you know.
It's funny that what the hell is actually what he was having a little bit of execution problems too. But no,
I
it
had
was
some
just
weird
so,
like I couldn't do the
close.
freaking jump to the boss key in Water Temple because I failed it like 3 times. Where you just gotta get under the lip so you swim under without iron boots.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, what?
Yeah, and it's like I remember discussing it just because you're in such a jet seed. Like every little thing is something to think about if you goof it, because
Yeah, it really
your
is.
opponent has to be right there with you.
I was like half hoping I lost the seed by like 10 seconds so I could just rage at the devs for not having first try tree spinner on.
Yeah, I got first try. I was like, oh shit, maybe this matters.
I got third try and I was like, dude, this is literally first try and faster quest. Why is it on rando? If I lose to this,
I mean, with how this started, with how this went until the later, so it could have been anything. It could have made the
well, no,
difference.
it's like genuine. Like, I mean, third try is like 10-second loss or 11-second loss or something. It's pretty significant.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's legit. That's 3 small chests. or
Imagine
something.
losing to that, dude. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's ever happened in a 1v1, so we haven't had to deal with it yet, but I'm sure it will someday.
Can't wait.
Same. I think it'll be like SGL, year 1 SGL when Spike lost to Namaha because he played on a worse console.
Oh yeah.
That was so funny.
I remember that clip. EverDrive lag just costing Spike the raid.
It really gets into the cutscene first and just lags away until Namaha's in the lead.
Yeah, that's quite the clip. Thankfully, it didn't end up mattering for Spike
Yeah, it was
making
just
brackets.
group stage. I think there were so few of us there that year. Compared to this last couple of years, I've had much better turnout, which is nice. But year 1 for OTR, not exactly our best work,
Yeah.
but a
Well-
lot harder when it's in person, obviously.
Yeah,
Next
for
one
sure.
that's gonna happen is gonna be sick though.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope
It
it's
was
gonna
super
be
fun.
in person next year.
I think we all think that, yeah, or hope that rather.
Yeah.
It's the only
Yeah.
reason I'm still playing. I just keep waiting for the live event.
That's a good
2 years,
reason.
I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm playing for another year now.
You should have played SGL season 2, man. You could have been going for the 3-peat.
Yeah, I had some stuff going on that week, but yeah.
SGL 2022 will be your retirement tour.
Yeah, the 34th seed, what the hell's you're in finals?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, you
know.
get to face my co-op partner. You ruined the dream, man.
Yeah, well, I was like, no dream. We wanted the Canadian dream. I was like, okay, they ruined our dream. We gotta ruin their dream.
We are getting the winner of Season 4 versus the winner of the Challenge Cup in Season 4.
Yeah, that's pretty hype. I've
That is
never
pretty
played Cola
interesting.
in Standard. I played Cola twice in RSL, I think, but never in
I'm
Standard or
huh.
Standard-ish.
I've never. Huh, I would have thought you guys would have faced off at least once by now. Interesting.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've never played Cola either. Would have played him in season 3 if I beat Mochilla, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that'll be a good race. Good luck on that one, the hells. Best of 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it was only RSL. Okay, there we go. Oh shit, Cola's here. I gotta make sure I don't say anything wrong.
he's scouting, dude. Get him, Cola. Your junk food's final stand, man. No, it was super fun though. I mean, what the hell's and I, are pretty good friends, so it's cool to actually get to race for once.
Yeah, it was cool that it was at SGL too. Like,
Yeah, like where we originally met, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
pretty
Oh,
cool.
did you guys actually meet at SGL? Nice.
Yeah, we were both in the first one.
One of the few.
Nice. Yeah, and GG's to you as well, Gab. Making it to brackets this year again.
Yeah, I mean, man, I think I would say I had a pretty favorable bracket. So shout outs to that, I guess, but made
Yeah,
it
your
further than I
bracket-
expected to. So
Yeah, your bracket wasn't too bad. Let me go pull it up. Where did I put the thing? Yeah, so you were 5th in quals, beat Carb, Weasel, Ela, and then got knocked out by What the Hell. It's not too bad a run.
yeah, we'll take those. Better than losing the first round like I did the previous two.
You made it further than before. That's always good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Shout outs to the event and everyone that played. We had pretty much the smorgasbord of top players in this tourney, so it was a lot of fun.
The turnout was excellent this year. I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, you get to also take home a bit of a prize pool. $310 is what you get to take.
Yeah, double up would have been nice, but we'll take it. I'm just playing.
Yeah, little thing just as a nice thing to have. And what the hell's you get to go see? Can you take another win in the tournament?
Yeah, this tournament has been a roller coaster. Like I came from like
Yeah.
after that scarecrow thing. It was pretty sad that evening, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, okay, at least I didn't screw up. And so I was like, it's too bad I'm gonna miss bracket, but like that's okay. There's gonna be other tournaments and all. And then the following
Shout out.
day, I'm in, and now all of a sudden I'm here. I'm like, okay, all right, let's go. Like I still
Shout
haven't
out
realized.
to the 34th seed being in the grand finals in a 32-man tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, shout outs to Just Sam for dropping out. I'm definitely paying you a beer and a meal next time you're in Montreal. The homie, the Quebec homie.
GG's though, guys.
Yeah, I should eat some dinner and never metagame again. That's a lesson to all you new OTR players out there. Don't metagame. And except when you're really new, then you should metagame because you're never gonna win if you don't. But
Yeah,
once
but at
you're
the same
good.
time, in a seat like this, it's like what? There's no. It's just so whack. Like, what can you even do? Like, the results could have been all over the place. Like, if this was a qual, like everyone would have been tied going to Ganondorf, but then you just like have people finishing
30
an hour
people get the
before.
hint at the same time, and yeah, the difference would have been wild.
Yeah, half the
Oh,
people
this would've
doing
been a-
eyes, half not.
This would have been a ridiculous claw. Yeah. I could imagine the range of times based on whether or not you go ice and where you go after, whether or not you get letter. Like, you're
Yeah,
debating the number of bad options you had, because you could go back to fire, you could go back to shadow. That was the most ridiculous shadow of all time.
yeah, well, of course.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I said this in my last race too. I am hard committed to the cause of not checking things that when you can get the light arrow hint, and
Mhm.
especially getting to skip like the pot room and stuff. Like some of the even like the windmill room's pretty slow, killing the redeads and killing the Gibdos. They're all actually pretty slow checks when you think about it. I mean, I ended up doing Phantom Ganon, which I guess is like the slowest check in the game, but
Yeah.
that was after the light arrow hint, obviously. So I had
Yeah,
skipped all of Shadow, and I was like, I think there's like a decent chance he plays more thorough in here. So
Yeah, I was a
like, I
bit
could maybe
paranoid.
save like 3 or 4 minutes here. If obviously if Shadow had the light arrows, I was kind of resigned to losing to that, but such is life, I guess. You know, you're not gonna win every seed. You gotta be willing to take some risks. So.
Yeah, like I skipped the pot room, the wind room, and the back. So I did like 3 or
Yeah.
4 checks.
Okay, so
I
you didn't
think-
do much more. You just killed the
No,
rebeds.
I was kind of. I was hoping for lights and Jabu. I was like, that could be cool. Like there's a decent
Yeah.
chance you would have skipped that.
Yeah, lights.
Yeah.
I mean, anything letter locked was Shadow would have been probably my absolute last location. I imagine. I probably
Oh,
would
yeah,
have, like,
same for sure.
Tora and stuff before that. Yeah.
Although at some point, like the more it keeps going, the more I'm like, wow, this list of last locations is growing really fast.
Right. Yeah.
Like 20 things now.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
certain
just, like-
things that you just like once you've skipped. I mean, I guess Shadow is one of the things where it's like there's a decent chance the other person skipped it too, with how the keys laid out and how you were basically always in go mode. I mean, you were always in go mode or outside of light arrows, obviously, because you needed some form of explosive to beat the dungeon. So,
But yeah, all keys by Crusher was just nuts. It's like game.
dude, I almost skipped
why?
the like room. That would have been so hype. I was like, I'm gonna skip the like room. This is how I'm gonna get ahead.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
would have been that would have been
Didn't do it.
badass. Thinking of equipping the lens there, like the peak.
Yeah,
But
I don't
do it.
think it's ever worth it. I don't know. I was debating that earlier when I was doing like practice seeds and stuff. Is there's so often a key in that room that it's like running up there to use the lens, and now you have to do like keys in like an awkward order and stuff. I don't know if it's. I didn't have the lens though. I skipped it. I just left it on the ledge.
Yeah.
That was another thing though, where it was.
Oh, you
like,
skipped the lens. Oh.
Yeah. Well, when I had saw it, I was like, and at this point of the seed, or because I was playing someone who I think is better than me at the game, I was like, you got to do the little things that are gonna save you time, and it's like, lens isn't required, almost like hard required for players of our caliber, almost ever. I mean, chess mini game is a one check, and it's. I was like, well. If it's there, I guess I lose. And if it's there, he's probably not going to check it for a long time anyways. So.
And then Market Foolish, you must feel pretty good. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Alright."
I got that, and that was nice. I had only done child shooting at that point, though I think that was probably the same for you.
Yeah. But I got the lens.
Right, yeah. But made the right choices all the way until the end. Not even hard required. Listen to this guy, dude. I need a new partner.
Yeah, that's your next thing to do, Cam, is co-op. You and Cola are partners.
Yeah, we play this Saturday, so that'll be interesting for him. But we'll see how you guys. I mean, you guys are gonna do one game a day, I assume, is probably how it's gonna have to work. Assuming.
Probably, unless
tomorrow's
you
Friday.
really. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, unless you guys really feel like doing 2 matches in one day.
Oh, so Cola, what time are we playing tomorrow? What's happening? Like, you don't have that much time.
Yeah. But no, good luck in co-op, Gav. You guys are getting clunked with. Is that fish and chips that you guys are getting?
I don't remember what the team name we play against is, but it's Jack Astronomy and
Heidi. Yep.
Yeah.
Heidi. So good luck on that. What the hell's you guys are getting? Youch! Dumpy Digging Rush is not a fun team to get clunked with. Good luck on that as well. That's grand
Thanks.
finals.
Oh, cool. Thanks again, everyone at SGL. Thanks, Star, for working your butt off and solo adminning this thing. And, tracking and calming and all that stuff. So, I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. GG again with
Alright.
the L's.
GG's, dude. Talk
I
to you
wish
later.
you the
GGs,
worst of
guys.
luck in the finals. Specifically
Thanks.
against Cola, but
I appreciate it.
GG's, guys. Have a good day.
Alright.
later.
Yeah, that'll be it for us tonight. GG's to our runners. What the hell's happened in Gavaroni? Thanks to my co-com VXR, to our tracker Elsoa, and to everyone in chat for watching. So that is it for so this is going to be the only thing left for us here on this.
There's Z1R after this.
Yep. So sorry, this is it for us for this restream. Z1R will be starting up in about 10 minutes. They've got Fred Coughlin versus the Truant Gamer. So if you want to stick around and check that out, we've also got in just under an hour, Zelda 2 Randomizer Losers Finals will be on SG3 between Mirai and Chromaticalism, and there's also Super Metroid Randomizer Finals on SG Main at 10:30. And then, of course, we've got OTR Finals coming up shortly. And that'll be it for us. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.
Night.